Hey, thank you for doing this interview. Do you mind introducing yourself?
No, no, not at all. I'm Zarif. I just finished from Warwick University, and I'm working as an accountant now in London in a small firm.
In London, okay. As a former
Yeah.
student, how do you feel about the pandemic and how it affects the economy?
As a former student, obviously, it puts everything into perspective. It makes everything uncertain. I can't, as a professional, obviously, it it means a lot in terms of the work you do, and obviously going forward, if you want to change of job or anything, everything becomes more difficult, and you have to put everything in perspective in terms of what you want to do. And obviously with as a former student, then I feel for present students because I think their whole experience has changed now. Like we don't know in the future how it will change, or if things will go back to normal in the next couple of years. So I guess it's
So you
definitely a
like
lot to ponder.
you graduated like last year, I believe, or was it
Yeah,
this
last time.
year? Okay, so how did you
Last time. Yeah.
acquire the job that you're currently employed for?
So basically, I don't know if it's the same with other countries, but with the UK, and if you're international, because there's very little flexibility, you spend your whole final year applying for jobs, which is what I did. So I must have sent out, hundreds of applications and gone through like quite a few interviews before like one stuck.
Okay,
And at the end of it, this was the only offer I had.
so
So it's different.
so like given with the whole pandemic and you just getting a job, do you have any fears about your future with what's going on?
Oh yeah, for sure. In London, there's loads of people getting furloughed, which means basically that they tell you not to work and you get a certain portion of your salary. And although that sounds great in theory, but it also means that you're dispensable. It basically means that if they can do without you, because if they can do with you sitting on the sidelines, that means they can do without you permanently as well. So obviously that's a constant fear because everyone's downsizing, working conditions are changing, you're losing business, less people would want your services eventually. So yeah, it's definitely
Especially
worth
with everyone. Yeah, like so does
it. Yeah.
that means like your friends or your former classmates have been going through the same issues right now.
Yeah, basically, I mean, everything's changed. Everybody right now is working from home.
Mhm.
Their nature of work has changed. For me personally as well, nature of work has changed. And because I work in a smallish office, it's also a little more difficult for us to reopen because of social distancing requirements. Because it'll be difficult for us to have that minimum social distancing from each other if we're all sitting at our desks. So overall, definitely for my friends as well as me, there's been a lot of changes. Yeah, even in terms of pay and everything, really.
Okay. Well, do you have anything further to add?
No, not really, except just I don't know. I just hope everyone stays strong and basically stop blaming themselves because a lot of people will lose jobs, a lot of people will lose payment, and they'll have pay cuts. But just to hang in there and kind of
Yeah,
just
with
yeah,
everything
take
being
it as a
so
play it by ear.
scary for a lot of
Yeah.
people who are trying to enter the job sector.
Yeah, definitely. I would actually have preferred to still been a student, to be honest, because even if you're doing classes online or whatever, at least you're doing classes. But with the job market, it's a lot more ruthless.
Mm.
Like nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares about you. I mean, you're just